Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slam City Wrestling's Indies Most Wanted, being held by Slam City Wrestling. It is being held in front of 26,667 people at the Princeton Stadium. Mike and Cohen open the show, welcoming us to Indies Most Wanted, the fourth edition of this show. We got an 86 out the gate. Mike and Cohen clearly enjoyed having the freedom to go off script, and Mike, of course, me, as always, with the amazing hot catchphrase. We got an 86, guys. It's going to be a fun show. Remember, this show in canon isn't necessarily, while it is tied to STW storytelling and storylines, this is more of a fun event as well. Well, we bring in indie guys. This episode is going to be out on Communities as a spoiler show months before, well, not months, weeks before it's posted on the channel. So we're going to go ahead and kind of dig a little deeper than usual in terms of information and backstories, but we're in March of 2031, guys. So let's keep it going. 86 out the gate. In an opening match, it was exceptional. It was a technical masterclass, and Wheeler Yuta of Kennel Attacks defeats Claudio Castagnoli, who's now 51 years old, people, by submission with the Yuta lock. 72-60, 82 down the line for wrestling crowd and segment. Claudio Castagnoli with a 63, Wheeler Yuta with an 80. The Wrestling Machine gimmick got an initial rating of poor. This is his fourth appearance on Indies Most Wanted here in Slam City Wrestling. Next up, in a superb match, The Righteous defeated Undisputed in 13-18 when Vincent pinned Roderick Strong with the time to shine, making defense number 8 of the Slam City Wrestling's World Tag Team Championships. 66-62 for Dutch and Vincent. Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong with a 56 and 60 for the former Undisputed Era wrestlers. Roddy and Kyle debut to an awful and great gimmick. They have great chemistry. They got a tag team bonus, but they only are here on one night appearance. For those of you who aren't familiar with Slam City Wrestling, this is an independent wrestling promotion, as you can probably see. I'm a huge fan of Game Changer Wrestling. The logo is similar enough, if you will. But it's event-based wrestling. We have fun show titles and lots of other great stuff. So 68, The Righteous defeating Undisputed here tonight. Next up, we have JC defeating Candice LeRae in 7:34 via submission. JC, of course, winning the Deep South Rumble, winning the contract. She's a member of the roster now. 44 and 37 for Candice LeRae and JC here. Poison Pixie gimmick, initial rating of great. Candice was great here tonight, but this was only her solo appearance here in Slam City Wrestling, so she won't be here very long. 47 out the gate. I expect this to be the worst match of the show, given the nature of Candice being about 45, 46 at this point, and JC really still up and coming here. All right, next up, post-match, as JC gloats, out with the old, in with the new. JC smirks, and Kana walks out. That's right, Kana. Kana, the former Asuka, the one who took out La Iha, who was our 2000-day 99 championship title defense champion, defeated Tiffany La Princesa Nieves in 8:26 with her Kangagon. This match was designed so all the wrestlers can go out and steal the show. 65, 58, 72, 64, and 66 for Nieves and Kana. Kana's 50 herself now. Nieves La Princesa in her mid-30s. Of course, La Princesa of current-day NWA Roku Power fame. But Kana, she attacked La Iha, our forever champion, if you will. 99 title defenses. She took her out before she could reach 100. We are about, actually, next event to start an interim championship because, just storyline stuffs. But nevertheless, Kana, this is her second time appearing here in Slam City Wrestling. It was on Indies Most Wanted. 72, Kana, with a fun independent wrestling supercard, if you will. This show is definitely more supercard than anything we will ever produce. So enjoy this one. This is a fun one. I enjoy it every year. In an exceptional match, the Killdozer Matt Tremont defeats Charles Mason, formerly of the War Dogs, in a death match in 8:13 with his Uranagi finish. 77, 66, 72, 67, and 87 for Mason and Tremont. All right, next up, we have hype for the one called Manders, who won the Men's Deep South Rumble, and Mance Warner, Slam City Wrestling World Championship. Hype Manser won the title in a 5-way dance not too long ago, becoming the 6th ever champion in over 6 in-game years. Manders is a former champion with about 18 title defenses himself, 52 overall between Manders and Warner's. Hype for the main event. Next up, for the one who won the Earner Shot Battle Royal to get a contract like JC on the men's side. Killer Kross debuts here, defeating Sam Stackhouse with his Kross jacket. 51-47-59 for Sam Stackhouse in Killer Kross's wrestling crowd and segment rating. Stackhouse with a 61, Kross with a 41. The Herald of Doomsday got an initial rating of great, and Scarlett Bordeaux's Seductress of Doomsday gimmick got an initial rating of very good. Kross was rusty. It'll go away, which is great because we can't do a 41. Kross is 46 himself right now. Kross and Charlotte have great chemistry. Duh, they're married. She did great work at ringside. This is our first really WWE big name we've brought in quite a while, so Killer Kross, welcome to the roster for the time being. 59 overall for Stackhouse and Kross. All right, next up, in an exceptional match, El Generico, that's Sami Zayn, going back to his independent roots, along with his best friend, Kevin Zane, defeated Fantastico Chico Blancos in 12:59 when El Generico pinned Gringo Loco with a brainbuster. El Fantasmo carried the match, 66-80 for Gringo Loco and Fantasmo. Steen and Generico were with a 63 and a 68. Very good and adequate for their ratings. Now, they were only here for tonight only because, again, this is a one night only kind of event. It is Indies Most Wanted, where we grab the biggest independent names. A lot of it's now even more fun because they're from independent days of yesteryear. So, Fantastico Chico Blancos is El Fantasmo on your left, Gringo Loco on your right. The Fantastico Chico Blancos have been a team since, I don't know, man, probably since the inception or early first season and back in 2025. They're a real fun team. They've built up good chemistry together over the years. 78 overall in this match. Next up, in an exceptional match, making their debut here in SCW is the Elite, but they're losing tonight to Vandal 48's Atticus, former SCW champion, Otis Kogar, and Christian Aviar, the Vandals, Vandal 48, defeating the Elites, Kenny Omega, Nick and Matt Jackson. Again, this is 2031. They're gone from AEW. They're on the independent scene right now. A lot of All Japan tours for the Jacksons. Kenny's kind of floating out there, though, when Atticus Kogar pinned Kenny Omega with his headlock driver. 69-66-82. Vandal with a fucking huge win in Cannon here over the Elite. But Vandal's really been here since day one as well. Otis, Atticus, Christian, they've been backbones on this roster. 70-76-70 for the Jacksons and Kenny Omega, where Napier, Otis, and Atticus put up a 68, 62, and 72. The cleaner and the butt gimmicks get very good, and great. As always, me and Cohen, that's my son, if you didn't know, couldn't tell, are absolutely great on commentary together. I edited that, of course. But an 82. Now we're going to get to Manders and Manser in our main event. And in the main event, Mance Warner defeated One Cold Manders in 13-16 with a DDT, making defense number 3 of his championships. I shit you not, this is our greatest match of all time. 85-66-90 for Manders and Mance Warner. Absolutely unbelievable main event match here tonight, with Mance Warner defeating the One Called Manders, the winner of the Deep South Rumble. Just unbelievable match here. We're going to finish the show here. We're going to get an 86 rating. This is tied for our highest rated show of all time. I shit you not. And it's kind of artificially bumped up. We're usually between 72 and about 76, 77. But it's an 86 with all the fun guys I was able to bring, and women, Kana says, for tonight's show. But this was Slam City Wrestling's Indies Most Wanted from the Princeton Stadium in front of 26,677 people here tonight on a Wednesday in March. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we're going to end it as we've done for the last, I don't know, it's 10 years in real life doing TEW saves here on the channel. Have a glorious rest of your day. Hey.